Hello guys, so as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about my squat form and why I'm changing it in order to lift more weight basically. So recently I had a guy reach out to me on Instagram. His name's Jason, he's a member of the British powerlifting team, and he had a look at this video that I'm showing you now. And he quite rightly pointed out that I had knee valgus, which is where your knees are caving in. So on the third or fourth rep here, it's a fairly maximal weight. So my knees were caving in pretty bad, and this is normally a problem, but when you are lifting maximal weights, it can cause a problem, and it's just a very dysfunctional way of squatting. So this is normally caused when you have weak glutes, and when you have a wider stance, you don't have the hip mobility and the hip strength to be able to get into the right position. So he recommended to me that I narrow my stance, which is what I have done. And I've looked at a lot of his videos on Instagram, and I've actually tried to pick up a lot of tips about the way he squats. And this video that I'm going to show you now is from a couple of days ago, and it was 180 kilos and it felt amazing. So as you can tell, there is a very slight difference to the way I actually approach the lift. My stance is very slightly narrow, but I also bring in my toes as well, which I don't normally do. This actually allows me to push against the floor, which activates my glutes, and it allows me to push my knees out as well. So there is a very slight knee valgus still with this squat that I showed you, but it's definitely an improvement, and this is how I'm going to be squatting going forward now. So on to today's workout, I'm going to be going in and doing a generic upper body workout. I am still deloading, so no squats, no real heavy bench. I'll probably work up to around 100 kilos for a few sets of summing. So yeah, I'll see you there. Hi guys, so decided to do a voiceover for this portion of the video because I haven't done one for a while. Here I'm doing 100 kilos. Earlier in the week I managed to get 100 for 10, which was a new rep PB, but I didn't record it, so I decided to go into the gym today and try and hit that again. What I didn't realise is I actually miscounted while I was repping and actually managed to do 11 reps, but as you'll see, the 11th rep was one hell of a grind. So to be honest, I didn't really have a plan going into this session. I was actually going to go quite heavy and do sort of 115 for a triple, but then I thought that would just compromise next week's programming, so I decided to keep it relatively light and keep the volume high. At the moment my bench is absolutely flying and it's feeling really good, so what I actually put that down to is actually doing a lot of back accessory work, because as you know, if you've got a big back, it's got a big base for benching, so that's really helped, and it also allows me to stay very tight. I've also been working on my technique. I've been trying to get a bigger arch because I watched a video on JP Couchy's channel which sort of suggested that if your elbow is going below the bench, then you're not getting a big enough of an arch. So I've been foam rolling, stretching and trying to really get that arch, so it obviously reduces that range of motion. Right, so back from the gym, pretty good session, only the second time that I've ever done 100 kilos for 10 reps, so really happy with that. The rest of the workout went really well as well. Did all my back work and all my accessory work, so that was really good. I managed to get this clip of ego lifting at its best. So yeah, this guy clearly didn't know what 220 kilos feels like on your back. To be fair, I can't squat that. I'm not claiming I can, and I'm not trying to say that I'm better than him by any means, but when you're not experienced and you're trying to squat 220 kilos and you're not even quarter squatting, you're fifth squatting it, and you can't even hold it on your back, you shouldn't be doing that. So I'm all for people lifting heavy weights, of course I am, and I'm all for love, but dude, you nearly killed yourself. Like I say, I do not want to put anybody down, because that's not what I'm about, but sometimes you need to actually almost raise awareness for people like that, that lifting is a dangerous sport, and if you're not doing it properly, you can seriously do some harm. Okay, so I've decided to stop off at McDonald's to get myself my last few macros for the day. Went for 4 hamburgers.
Coming. Sauces.
No, I'm alright, thank you, mate. Lovely, come on. Thank you. Thank goodness for flexible dieting. And no, I'm never going to have a 6-pack. Yes, I will have a 600 kilogram total and a fat belly. And love handles. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. It's slightly different, showing my sort of technique and what I'm changing with my squat and that sort of thing. Normally I'm just obviously going in the gym and just sort of hitting my max efforts and all this. So I hope you enjoyed the slight change in format to this video. Next week I'm back on my programming again, so you'll be getting some more max efforts next week. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.